Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts, and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Okay guys, let's take an update on the gold market. So on the daily chart, we yesterday said that this market's coming close to the MACD predictor. We need to keep an eye on the grabbers as usually we do. Especially before that, we've got good upward action and still closing on this thrusting action. And potentially market could form here the grabber, but fortunately or unfortunately for those who are watching for taking the short position, we haven't got it, at least today. So if market will drop today below 1856, we could get grabber on Friday. In this case, it would suggest the taking out of these lows, and in general its appearing will be a negative and stands very contradictory to the price action that we have on intraday charts. Because as we said, market is trying to form something bullish around, trying to bounce up from this area, trying to reestablish upward action and proceed with our large hand shoulders pattern that we have here. And for market, it's crucial to stay above this level. So breaking it down suggests that we will see the drop to the 1685. So that will be, well, for the short-term perspective, this is really decisive moment. So that being said, by today close, we will keep an eye on the grabber, whether this will be formed or not. On the 4-hour time frame chart, we do not have something really especially new. So the levels we already discussed. Market hits first support 1857, but personally I'm watching for deeper retracement because usually, at least following the probabilities, after the strong sell-off, because this here was very strong momentum, guys. Reaction of this momentum stands flat, you can see, and this is first rebound after the strong sell-off. Usually after this, to fade down the momentum, market needs to show deep retracement, so better to say the rest of this momentum will push price lower, and that makes market to show deep retracements after the strong sell-off and once the first reversal swing has been formed. So from that standpoint, I would prefer to keep an eye on 1846 level, maybe even lower, depending on how market will behave here. On the hourly chart, there's some interesting moments exist. So at the first glance, I am just moving away for a moment. So for the first glance, let's take a look what is going on. Market hits the OP, we have the good acceleration, flat standing, so and it stands in favor of the possible upward continuation because very small reaction inside of the confidence area after the breakout of this level. Here we have the good acceleration, everything stands in favor of possible upward action and hitting at least the XOP coming to the next resistance around 19 even, 1891, so that will be the next resistance area. The divergence worked out already because market creates the new top between the lows. So you can see, so this divergence is completed. This is at the first moment. But if you consider the hand shoulders that we also talked about previously, we said, as you can see, we haven't got this large one, but here's was minor pattern. And if you will calculate the target of this pattern, you will see that market suddenly stopped and hasn't reached the OP. It is not going to the OP. It stands somewhere in the middle, just after breakout the neck of this pattern. And this not very positive moment for the gold. In the current circumstances, anyway, if you would like to go long, you stand in the resistance to the OP and confidence level, you need some pullback. We now stand at the first support, right? So here maybe you could think about taking some part of the position, 30% for example. But wait for deep retracement. That's how I see this situation. For taking the short position, well, theoretically it is possible, but context it's not really sufficient. So we except the resistance, we have nothing. So we have just this some price action around resistance and agreement level. Well, theoretically, we could try taking stops above this top. This will be very small potential loss of this trade, but in most cases, it would be better to get more context for taking the short, more reasons to go short position. Currently, it's not really sufficient. For instance, if we will get the daily grabber, that will be quite different story. That's why in the current situation, guys, personally, I think that today I will be beside of the market on the gold, because I do not see really superb stops as for trading on the long side as trading for a short side. Or better to say, for a long side, some stops growing, but we need to get the proper reaction on the market and get the better price for taking the position. Taking the position right at the resistance, it's not our choice, so we probably should wait a bit more and see what will happen. So that's our view on the gold.